Hello, awakening people. Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is all about desire. Now, as human beings, we fall into these patterns of desire, and they're really a core source of our suffering. The two forms I'm going to focus on tonight are craving and aversion. So in yoga philosophy, the kleshas are 5 barriers to freedom or liberation. The first is avidya, forgetting one's true nature. The next is ego, asmita. And then the third and the fourth are ragas and devesha. And ragas and devesha are craving and aversion. And so if you think of craving and aversion as kind of two sides of the same coin of desire, it's helpful. It's the recognition that we are predisposed to seek out and consume more of a feeling or an experience that we like, and to try and avoid or prevent feelings that are uncomfortable or unpleasant. So if you extend your periods of meditation, there is really the core experience that on a very cellular level, we are constantly reacting to desire. We're constantly seeking out pleasurable things that feel good, even the sound of someone's voice, someone's smell, and we're avoiding what we don't like. Now, the problem with this is that it's incessant. It means that there's no stop to this desire. It's almost like a cup that continues to fill itself. You take a drink of water and the cup refills itself. You can never actually finish the task. Desire is insatiable in a certain way. So what do we do with this? The question becomes, okay, if I'm aware of desire, it's to slowly observe the patterns that are within your mind, that are within your senses. It's to slowly become aware of where you are ruled by craving and aversion. I find that for most of the people that I work with, what they're surprised by is not how much craving there is, because there's more awareness. I like sugary foods, I like caffeine, alcohol, all the vices. What might surprise you is how much you're avoiding. We avoid a feeling that we're not comfortable with. For example, we avoid the feeling of hunger. There's a biological aspect of that. We don't want to starve, but we train our senses to stay constantly comfortable. And what happens is that we end up avoiding so many things. And that's where distress tolerance through meditation, through movement, through observation, through all of the other techniques on this channel, that's where you gain mastery. Because if you can realize that you have much more capacity to be uncomfortable than you know, that's how you expand your energetic capacity. There's a technique that I've become very enamored with in a way, the Wim Hof breathing technique. And Wim brings in a lot of really great kind of modernization to yoga, and it's a lot of the things that are also included in other aspects of this channel. But one thing that I really like when Wim gets interviewed is he talks about the power of breath retention. And in yoga, there's been millennia of kumbhaka, of breath retention. And what I love, and I can hear the voice of one of my first yoga teachers, if you hold your breath, you will start to battle with the idea of needing to breathe. A little voice shows up at a certain point and says, "You're going to die. You must breathe. Get out of this situation." And it's true, if you don't breathe for a certain amount of time, you will die. You need oxygen. But if you can play with the edge, if you can challenge the automatic craving and aversion dynamics, you gain more freedom. No longer are you unconsciously jumping from desire to desire to desire to desire, craving to aversion, craving to aversion. You start to feel this spaciousness, that you're unbothered and you're not controlled by your desires, but you begin to control the desire. So just even starting this, take the time to observe what's happening. What am I averse to? What am I craving? And observe yourself so you can master these patterns. Craving and aversion tether you to suffering. If you liberate yourself from their control, you mitigate suffering. Equanimity, or being equipoised, it allows you more freedom. It allows you more space, more peace, more happiness. If you have any questions, please comment below. Please like the video and subscribe to the page. Namaste.